Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading the beloved team with Wooo Big Suey. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Yeah.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He'll hand it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Here's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the back gets the football. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
First down and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Running out of time in the pocket. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets...
Touchdown, Hawks. This quarterback on fire today. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now they'll run it on the draw. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. They'll test the right side here. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
At the 41-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
First down. Some food.
Looking to pass here. Looking to make a play deep
Ooh, that's
downfield.
good.
They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page.
Give that
getting
up
the right
once
call.
more.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Let's take off the back.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
Oh, you tripping today. Very nice. So nice.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The Razorbacks come to the line and they're free. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted
Chilling.
quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Ball handed off.
Bro, you know.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Oh, and he fumbles. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been a disaster. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off and begin the second half. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
After the first down loss, it's second and long for the 22. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's got it. Has it out after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Oh, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this is one of those option plays that you can tell from the moment the quarterback took it himself that the play wasn't going to have a chance to be executed. Good recognition by this defense to set up this fourth down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. And he's got it again. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They'll run it here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up. Huge 4th down stop. And now the defense into timeout to regroup a bit.
First down, man.
First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense.
Yeah, I was trying to call. Tell us to play a press on. He have it, but he ain't gonna score.
Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. Remain tied.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything.
Not blocking.
The mindset is here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You're not blocking at all today, Arkansas. Break your red shirt. Break your red shirt. Takey, come in here. Get your butt in here. Go get your sister, please.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And they bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Arkansas 41, LSU 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw.
Ooh.
And they heave it.
Yeah, All-American. Uh-oh. Everybody knows him, don't they?
He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after.
Everybody knows his father, don't
Boy,
they?
would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Whole team, huh? God. Everybody getting hurt.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Hawks. Strong game by this quarterback. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Receiver in motion now. We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Dunks it down to the back. Caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, he makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this, and you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down.
And the LSU offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Starting this.
The Razorbacks will line up now. It's first and goal. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. And now the running back's got it again. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Arkansas.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
Good.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on down.